Today, I'm going to be making taco casserole. I'm leaving the S off because this is from the Taste of Home new church supper cookbook. So what they've done throughout this whole cookbook is that you make multiples of everything because you're supposed to take it to church. So this recipe actually makes 3 taco casseroles. I'm only making 1 for me and Kevin. So I'm going to tell you what you're going to need. You need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 can of chili beans, and I just bought the Bush's red chili beans. You need 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. You need, we are using a 1/4 cup of taco sauce. This is the Ortega brand taco sauce. 1 teaspoon of 2 teaspoons of chili powder. 2 teaspoons of chili powder and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I have those in the same bowl. You need 2 cups of coarsely crushed tortilla chips, which I just kept crushing them up until I filled up 2 measuring cups. You need 1 8-ounce sour cream, 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 cup of cheese, and you can use whatever cheese you want. I have a Mexican cheese blend. You need 1 medium tomato chopped, and you just want some onion. It says green onion, but we have regular onion chopped. I'm just gonna use some of that. So what you wanna do is you wanna bake, you wanna heat your oven to 350 degrees, and I have this pan out. This is what I'm gonna use. You can use whatever baking pan you want. You just don't wanna grease it or anything like that. I'm going to cook my hamburger, my ground beef, and I'm gonna drain the grease off, and then we'll come back. So we drained the grease off. So now you want to take your chili beans and dump those in here and keep the juice in them. Don't take the juice out. And then your taco sauce and your tomato sauce and your chili powder and your garlic powder, and just stir this together. And then come over here to your tortilla chips and put these in the bottom of your pan and spread them out. So now we're gonna take our meat mixture and we're gonna spread that on top of the tortilla chips. We're gonna take our whole container of the sour cream, and I'm gonna just use this bowl that my tortilla chips were in, and I'm gonna use this spoon that I got the tomato stuff out with earlier, so it's gonna be red, but it doesn't matter. Take that and your flour and mix them together. And then we're gonna spread this on top of the meat mixture. Just putting it on here in layers like this makes me think of like a 7-layer dip or something like that. Just because you're doing it in an order like this. Okay, so I'm gonna spread this out. Then we're going to take our cup of cheese and put it on top. And then take your tomato and do the same thing. Sprinkle that on top. And then we're going to take our onion, just as much or as little as you want, and sprinkle it on top of that. I'm trying not to get this, the tomato has a lot of juice. Trying to not get all that juice in there. I don't want it to be wet. And then some of your onion on top of that. And I don't want a ton of onion. So now this is gonna bake at 350 for, it says 30 to 40 minutes. I'm gonna bake it for 35 minutes, but then I'll let you know the total time it was in the oven. This was in the oven for 35 minutes, and I wasn't sure whether we should like put it in a bowl or put it on a plate or how we should serve this. I don't know how if it would be easier to eat out of a bowl. I just don't know. So I'm gonna just try it like this. There we go. And Kevin and I will take it over to the table and give it a try. I've just got forks out, and so we're just gonna eat it like that. Okay, the book says, if your gang loves tacos, then they'll devour this one-dish version of the Mexican classic. It comes together and feeds a group with very little effort. It was submitted by Allison Gilmore in Gladstone, Oregon. And it says that optional you can add taco sauce, which more on top, which we do have, of course, and shredded lettuce. And we have that too. But I didn't add either one of those, as you saw.
No, but if you were taking this to a gathering, you could put it in a bowl and put it inside.
Yes.
Or if we're making it for us. The tortillas got really soft.
Yes, they do. That is my only issue with it. Because I like the flavor. I'm not used to using the sour cream. It's something that
you don't
like,
eat that on your tacos.
No, like when everybody else would go to Don Pablo's or something and eat Mexican, everybody else would always get the sour cream and I wouldn't. So I'm not used to that, but I do like it. It
has like a dairy kind of creaminess to it.
Mm-hmm. It does make it very creamy. Mm-hmm. I love the flavors of it.
Yeah, it's really good. Like I said, my only complaint really is the tortillas more than anything. You know what you could do?
What?
Put Fritos on the bottom.
Ooh,
that would stay crunchy. Mm-hmm. Because they're thicker.
They sure are. If you're worried about if you like Mexican food but you don't like the spice, this is not spicy at all. I mean, like not even though we use the chili powder,
the medium chili beans.
Yeah, it's just not spicy at all. It just has a really good, you get the texture of the beans, which I really like. I like that with the ground beef. This is a nice meal.
Yeah, the red beans, red chili beans are really nice. Because they're kind of big, so they give you some really good texture. That's really good.
But we do have tortilla chips.
Yeah, we thought about dipping it. You can make a dip out of it.
Yeah, I want to see. Because that's the only issue I have with it, is the tortilla chips on the bottom. They're soft, period.
Yeah, and there's not much of it, honestly.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Better as a dip.
I like it like that. I like it better. I think from now on, I'll make a note to just use your own tortilla. Like, honestly, what I will do from now on is use scoops. I really like the Tostitos scoops. And you can take those things and you could scoop up a whole bunch of those and shove it in your, yes, they're wonderful. And they have tons of salt. I just really, really like those. And so for me, I would just leave out the part completely about I would do exactly the same thing because I really do like everything else, but I would just leave out the tortilla part and use your own. But I absolutely think that's delicious.
Leave the tortillas off the bottom.
Leave them off the bottom. Yeah, leave the tortillas off the bottom while you're making.
Make more of a dip, literally.
Yeah. And then when you're making your plate, get you a big pile of chips and dip it in there and eat it. And
I like it just the way it is, though.
I
really do, but it's missing. I like the crunch when you get.
I do too, and you are missing that crunch.
I do think Fritos would go. You could do Fritos, and that would stay crunchy in the bottom
and
too.
they have a completely different flavor.
But they're very corny too, though. So
yes, I love Fritos.
That'd be a good addition to the bottom.
So this is one I would do again, and it's a very, very
super easy.
Yeah.
Super quick, really.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.